Alright guys, this video is to demonstrate how much a 15-year-old 120 Prado with a 1KZ TE diesel engine, that's an old school kind of diesel, you know, it's not the common rail electronic controlled that run a lot cleaner. The 1KZ TE, how much smoke should it blow? How much smoke? How much smoke should it blow, mate? Well, look, as the injectors get older and get worn, I absolutely assure you that's what's going to be the cause of it blowing smoke. If all your other normal everything else's are in check, and that means like your air filter's not blocked, for example, right? So if everything else is in check and all your servicing's right, when the injectors are in good condition, so it's going to vary as they get older, it's going to slowly get worse. So this thing was blowing quite a puff on startup, and I've seen, look just around on the roads and in the car parks, I see all these old people have got no idea, and it's not their fault. They really don't know, you know, their vehicle's blowing smoke. They can't see, they're not behind themselves, right? But it's part of service really, checking diesel smoke. Now, this engine's at full operating temperature. It's done nearly 310,000 K, so it's up there. It's about 15 years old. It's had pretty normal service, I'd say, looking in the engine. You know, might have missed a couple here or there, but not every 5,000 K oil changes like is recommended by the book and what I recommend. Probably more like every 10,000 and miss a few, which is not too bad, but I'd say the engine's in pretty good condition. It could be better, but it's got a nice, and I don't mean rebuilt injectors, I mean it's got a nice, clean, brand new, genuine set of injectors in it, professionally installed. And I'm just going to go give it a bit of a rev. And I've got quite a big picture there. We've got a gravel area here the car's parked on, and you're looking at a pretty big picture of, you know, so you can see the smoke come out. And we've got other videos there demonstrating, even with 1KDs that have had tunes and remaps, how easy it is to get a bit of a smoke out of them. And traditionally a 1KZ is going to be worse. And I know some people are going, yeah, go get on with it, show us. I'm going to show you in a minute, but I'm trying to explain this information for people so they understand what to expect and why. So I'll walk over the vehicle and I'll give it a bit of a gentle rev. I'll give it a bit more. I'll probably even give it enough that we can get some smoke out of it, because being an old 1KZ, we should be able to get some smoke out of it pretty easy, right? Look, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. The reason I'm showing you this video is, to be quite frank, you know, I'm sick of people, you know, you read stuff, you know, I mean, you know, I probably won't be on Facebook much longer because you just get tired of the same old crap going around, you know, like, oh, I just had my injectors replaced and it's blowing smoke and well, you know, who did it, with what parts? You went for the cheap option off eBay again, did you, and all this sort of thing, you know what I mean? And this is not just about injectors, it's not about common rail injectors, it's about 1KZ injectors, but it's about parts in general. You know, the poor man pays twice, say. Now, I was quite, you know, I built it up slowly, gave it a bit of a rev. You know, it's not really a lot for one of these, it's not going to hurt it, but you know, 3,000 revs we should be able to get smoke. That was nearly 4. You know, I'm going to give it a bit more of an aggressive rev to 4. You know, this engine's no problem, it's not going to bother it whatsoever. But why isn't it blowing smoke? What am I doing wrong? That's it, we've finally got a couple little puffs. About to really wring its neck and sort of on and off it a bit. But look, that's actually really good. That's what I would like to see. You can't always obtain that out of a 1KZ depending how the engine's been looked after, but yes, they are awesome engines. You need to look after the cooling system because the 1KZs are more, they are the ones that are known. I'm not saying they're prone to cracking heads, it's not a big problem, it's not like it's going to happen, it's not a likely thing. They're still better than these other makes and models, you know. You know, a Mazda BT50 or something, you know, the older ones, I don't know, the engine, the 3 litre crap heap, whatever it is, mate, they were more likely to crack heads, you know, a couple 100,000 Ks will crack a head, more likely, you know, in my opinion and experience, probably wrong again, but these things, not a common thing, but if there was a gazillion Prados and there was 100 with a problem, it could be a cracked head, if you know what I mean. So Keep your cooling system in peak condition. Think about that. Watch our videos discussing the airflow and how things can change the design of the vehicle, reducing the airflow, like fitting bull bars and stuff and winches and lights, totally blocking the airflow, and then you wonder why you've had problems. I'm trying to help you here to avoid those problems. It's easy enough to do. Let me go and just give it another little rev. We'll see what happens. We'll switch it off and then I'll just finish telling you a few things. That's 2,000 revs. That's 3,000. That's 3,500. The thing's awesome, isn't it? You know, it really makes me. I've owned some 1KZs, you know, and really it sort of makes you miss them a little bit. You know, the good old kind of, you know, it's old technology, good and bad. You know, good and bad. You know, it's we need to move on with technology and use cleaner running diesels, whatever. But look, I'm just really impressed with how it came up, and I just wanted to demonstrate for everybody. That's about how much smoke. If you've got a decent engine in decent condition with new injectors with the job done right, of course we put new glow plugs in, we check the valve clearances, so we know everything in the engine's in check as far as that goes. That's how it should be, nice and clean for another, look, it shouldn't have been left for 300,000 Ks. It's probably been smoky for a while and probably a little bit noisy at times, and the 1KZs do get a bit noisy at times, you get that. But I'd suggest changing those injectors probably at 200,000. Glow plugs every 100,000, injectors every 200,000. How's that? It's easy. So you go in every 100, you do your glow plugs for practice, and then when you're in there every second time, you do your injectors as well. Not a big deal. Yes, we can supply you a glow plug and injector kit. That's all you need for these vehicles. We can include a valve cover gasket if you like, so you can check your valve clearances, whatever. And then we can even supply a big front engine kit for that engine as well. At the same time, all for, to be quite honest, I'm pretty sure it's all under a couple of grand, and you got the whole lot. You know, you got all your injectors, glow plugs, big front engine kit with all your belts, bearings, water pump, everything. You've just, you know, unless you come and pick it up, come and pick it up. You save a few bucks on delivery, and we can include the coolant even at that price, under 2 grand. But if we send it out, it's not worth sending coolant. So all you got to do is grab your super long life coolant or your long life coolant, depending what it may be. More information by contacting me directly if you want to grab those parts. But you know what? Absolutely stoked with how this one came up, and I hope it helps everyone understand a little bit better what you should see at the tailpipe of a 1KZ TE diesel. Guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you got something out of it. Please, like always on all the videos, please give me the thumbs up. I'll give you the thumbs up. Thanks for your support, and I hope it's helping you and helping to educate you, understand these a bit better. Please subscribe, turn the bell on. More information coming your way soon. See ya.